Welcome to 4C Visions. I'm your host, R.V. Hight, Director of Communications at Central Carolina Community College. In this edition of 4C Visions, it is my pleasure to welcome John Matthews, Central Carolina Community College's new Provost for Harnett County. Matthews, who has been at the college since August 2001, has served in various roles, most recently as Associate Provost and Dean of Business and Media Technologies. John, welcome to 4C Visions.
Thank you, RV. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, John, this must be an exciting time as you take over the reins as Cccc Harnett Provost. What are your goals as the new Provost?
Well, first of all, I want to say it's tough filling the shoes of a legend like Provost Emeritus Bill Tyson, but now he's retired, and I do have a few goals that I'd like to accomplish in the next few years. First, I want to ensure that all of our facilities and buildings in Harnett County are safe and conducive to student learning. Second, I want to make sure that the people who live and serve in that area understand what all of our programs are, all of our service offerings, and to continue to promote that so that the local officials and citizens know what we offer. Third, I want to ensure that our partners continue to build the relationships they already have with us, and that includes secondary school partners, includes county commissioners, and includes local employers, so that we are better able or better positioned to build in the kinds of programming and training that are needed for future or emerging skills needs. Fourth, I'm looking forward to building a more collegiate environment in Harnett County so that the people that come to our campuses and centers to work or to study feel like they not only have a safe environment, but it's a really good place to work and study. And then finally, to continue to promote and maintain the college mission for individual, community, and economic development in the county.
John, how does being a native and resident of Harnett County impact how you view your role as Provost?
Well, I think it gives you a unique perspective. As a lifelong native of Harnett County, I guess you could say acutely aware of the perception of the college and the importance of the college. And also I know that I'm answerable to the very people who are my neighbors, my friends, my colleagues, because many of the people that are our employees and our students in Harnett County are people that I know. So it's truly a community obligation.
Well, there are multiple campuses in Harnett County. Tell our audience what is offered at each of those campuses.
Well, I would say that Harnett main campus being the primary location, we have anchor programs there such as lasers and photonics, cosmetology, criminal justice. We also have obviously associate in arts and associate science, just like we do at our other campuses, but we also have a variety of Con Ed offerings at that location. It is our largest campus in Harnett County. Harnett Health Sciences Center is a 50,000 square foot state-of-the-art medical training facility where we offer medical assisting, we offer practical nursing, health information technology for those people that don't want to put their hands on people, but they want to be involved in healthcare. And we offer a full range of Con Ed medical occupations offerings from nurse aide to phlebotomy to EMT. West Harnett Center is a site located on Highway 87 between Olivia and Spout Springs, and there we're currently offering ESL and high school equivalency as well as motorcycle mechanics, both through Con Ed and through dual enrollment. And then last but not least, the Dunn Center is our newest location, and that's at the historic site of Harnett Training School that was renovated about a year and a half ago. And there we offer culinary arts and we offer barbering and hopefully an early college high school starting in August 2017.
Well, while offering a lot of programs, a variety of programs in Harnett County, there's been a presence at Western Harnett County. What are some of the new programs that's going to be offered in that area?
Well, West Harnett Center presents a lot of opportunity for growth. I think some people don't realize the number of residents that live in that corridor. Approximately 15,000 residents, many with military affiliations, that live between Olivia and Spout Springs on Highway 87. So there's some untapped potential there. So first thing, we're going to move the automotive restoration and collision repair program from its current location in Lee County over to that site in Harnett County and a new state-of-the-art 10,000 square foot facility the county was generous enough to deed to us recently. And we also have room for growth in our original building at that site, and we've actually recently disseminated a digital survey through social media to gather intel on what types of programs or training preferences that the residents in that area are looking for.
What kind of dual enrollment options are available to high school students in Harnett County?
Well, we really have three different flavors here. We have the traditional dual enrollment that we call Career and College Promise, where students at any of the 4 high schools in Harnett County can take courses usually online or at one of our campuses, or at some even at their high school taught by college faculty. So we're still doing that at all 4 high schools, but recently we've added a couple of wrinkles that are pretty interesting. One are what we call apprenticeship programs, where we have 2 of those at the Harnett main campus, one in welding, the other in machining. And here the dual enrolled students get their training, both lecture or theoretical training and hands-on lab work at the Harnett main campus, but they also get an opportunity to work at a local employer and practice those skills, both the hard skills and the soft skills that those employers are necessary for those students to become eligible for full-time employment. It's a very unique program. Other than that, we also have the Harnett Health Sciences Academy. That is essentially a career academy where students from any of the 4 high schools come to the Harnett Health Sciences Center and they take college coursework, but they also have the opportunity to do job shadowing at Central Harnett Hospital or Betsy Johnson Hospital, and they have an opportunity to take field trips to see what those clinical or career opportunities might be. It's a good way for them to form up in their mind what they might want to study after high school's over.
And these high school students, if they want to participate in one of these programs,
Yes.
what would they need to do to go through that process?
Okay, very easy. They simply contact the embedded advisor at their native high school. We have an employee of the college embedded in each of the local high schools. That person serves as the liaison between the college and that student. Other than that, if they have general questions, they can always search our website, or they can contact Mary Schmid-Carter, who is our coordinator of those programs.
Well, what is CCCC's role in the proposed Harnett County Early College in Dunn?
Well, this is an exciting opportunity. Early college high schools are kind of an interesting innovation in public secondary education. And in this case, Central Carolina would be the higher education partner to Harnett County schools. Students would begin 9th grade at the early college high school and take mostly high school coursework. And beginning between 10th and 11th grade, they would begin to take a small number of college courses. By the time they finished their 5th year in the early college high school, they would have had an opportunity to finish an entire college credential with CCCC while they're there. That could be in transfer to a university, or it could be credits toward a career and technical education associate degree.
Well, one of the most recognizable programs at CCCC Harnett is the Lasers and Photonics program. What is it that makes that program so recognizable?
Well, a couple of things actually. One is that it's a very unique program. You could count on 2 hands how many of these types of programs exist nationwide, either at the baccalaureate or the associate degree level. So it's rare. You just don't find many of them out there. Second, the students that enter and graduate these programs have myriad opportunities throughout a variety of industries, ranging from defense and aerospace to industrial manufacturing and industrial servicing. We have graduates that are working for Northrop Grumman, Cree Industries, a variety of companies that are well-known name brands in fiber optics, photonics, laser technology. So it is one of those boutique programs that you don't see very often. Add to that the fact that the graduates in this program typically exit with a job offer in hand even before they've graduated, and many of them are commanding salaries between $45,000 and $55,000 a year starting. So it's
Wow.
pretty unique.
That is. Well, I want to talk to you just for a minute about the Dunn Center. And one of the premier programs there is the Culinary Program, which is part of the Central Carolina Culinary Institute. Talk a little bit about Harnett County's role in the Culinary Institute.
Okay, we're one of the 3 legs, if you will, of the Culinary Institute. The original iteration of that was in Chatham County as the Natural Chef Cafe. And then the second part of that was a program operating in Lee County. Then in Harnett County, the Dunn Center gave us a unique opportunity to bring culinary arts to that county, because on that site of the historic Harnett High School or Harnett Training School is a full-size cafeteria with a commercial-grade kitchen. And so what we've been able to do is we've added an extension of that Culinary Institute to the Dunn Center, and using that dining hall and cafeteria, we're training students in a real-life environment, preparing them for that entry-level chef role. So we have both the dining hall, the commercial kitchen, but we also have a couple of lab kitchens next door where they can do meal planning and meal prep. Adjacent to that facility is a very large greenhouse that we are eagerly anticipating bringing online. It's already there, bringing it online so that these students can not only prepare the food and learn how to prepare meals and banquets, but they'll also learn how to propagate produce that they can use as raw ingredients or raw materials for their meals. Pretty unique opportunity. We're glad to have it.
Absolutely, and I can vouch as someone who's eaten there at the center, that's a wonderful place, and it's open on what days?
Wednesdays, they offer meals starting at 11:30 a.m. We encourage people to get there early, and the meals range between $5 to $6 for a full entree, including beverage, and then they have pantry stores and other side items for $2 or $3 a piece.
And also at the Dunn Center is the senior services that we
Yes.
offer in Harnett County. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Certainly. City of Dunn operated a senior activity center for several years, and when we began to become tenants of the Dunn Center, they asked, as a part of that relationship or that handshake, if we would take over, if you will, the custodial management of the senior activity center. It's integrated into our part of the Dunn Center location, and so that employee for the City of Dunn now works for Central Carolina. The City of Dunn provides the funding for that position and that program. And with that service, if you will, we offer a full range of recreation-related opportunities for seniors in that area. And it ranges from day to day, from crafts or like sewing to bingo to Zumba. And we even have seniors that are actively participating in preparing meals for the Meals on Wheels program that our director there oversees.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
John, you've been at Central Carolina since 2001.
Yes.
What makes CCCC such a special place?
I would say the thing that makes it special in my mind is perhaps that we have a sense of purpose and dedication and obligation to our community. As I said before, many of the people we see every day are people that live in our backyards or our communities, and we do feel a sense of purpose and obligation in that every decision we make and every action we take, we feel like helps that person reach their educational goals. So whether it's helping a person decide what they want to study or major in, to what Con Ed course to take, or removing an obstacle to their financial aid application, we know that everything we do helps that person better themselves.
Well, John, thank you for being with us today, and we will return right after these messages.
Thank you.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're gonna turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won. What's your reaction? Yeah! Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Welcome back to 4C Visions. Today we welcome Mark Hall, Central Carolina Community College's Provost for Chatham County since 2014. Hall has been at the college since January 2005. Prior to being named Provost, he served as lead instructor of the Humanities Department. Mark, welcome to 4C Visions.
Well, thank you for having me here. I appreciate the time.
Well, Mark, the growth in Chatham County is astounding. And as part of that growth will be a new presence by CCCC in the northern portion of the county. Tell our audience about the new proposed Chatham Health Sciences Center.
Sure. Much like the Harnett Health Science Center, this one will be a state-of-the-art facility that will house a lot of our medical programs. It's going to be an expansion of what we've been doing inside our city, and it's really going to be in a great location on what we're calling the medical corridor between what will be Chatham Park in the next 5 to 10 years, and then UNC hospitals. And so if you go down 15501 right now, you can already see lots of medical offices and other medical services popping up. And so our students are going to be positioned right in the middle of all that.
Well, that's exciting. And CCCC Chatham is well known for its sustainability program. What is the sustainability program, and what are the various offerings as part of that program?
Well, I'll start off with the kind of the definition of sustainability. It's basically trying to use resources without depleting them. And so all three of our programs housed in that department, sustainable agriculture, sustainable technology, and building construction technology, they teach their students practical and employable skills with that mindset involved. So when we do agriculture out on our organic farm, they're using food scraps from the culinary department. They're recycling a lot of their own waste to go back into the soil for composting. So they don't have to use a lot of amendments or fertilizers from elsewhere. So they're trying to reuse all the sources they have. So basically they're living out one of the college's principles of stewardship on the farm. And the same thing happens with building construction and sustainable technology. They're looking at ways to make buildings more efficient, ways to have them reuse a lot of the materials. And it comes down to even what sort of walls you want to put in your house and how you're going to build it and how to install proper solar panels and other items like that. Just even coming around to how you orient the buildings. So that's what we do.
Well, the CCCC Chatham College Farm has received national recognition. How does the farm factor into the CCCC sustainability program?
That's a great question. I would say that the farm is an integral part of not only our college programming, but also the community. It started back in the early aughts, around 2002 or so, where the North Carolina State Agricultural Extension Center officers, talking with some local farmers, they decided there's a little bit of a gap in the knowledge of how to do organic practices. So they came to the college and they talked about how to start some training, and they started on the short term through continuing education, and that eventually emerged into a full-fledged Associate of Applied Science and Sustainable Agriculture. And that particular farm, not only does it give us a learning lab for all of our agricultural students, it also gives a place for our building construction and our sustainable technology students to apply some of the knowledge they have in how to build structures. Most of the structures on that farm have actually been built by our students. The solar panels that are on top of 2 of the structures were installed by our students learning how to, in a PV installation class. And then our culinary students, they come down on the farm occasionally and they work with the farmers about picking out the right produce. and other items like that. So it's really integrated into everything else we're doing here. And it's also just really great. The community likes to see it, and it's just a great showpiece on the campus.
Absolutely. Well, Mark, another component of the sustainability program is the building construction program, where students actually build a small house. What makes that program so popular in the Chatham County area?
I think in Chatham County there's a sentiment to try to simplify, try to downsize, and the small houses provide people the opportunity to do that. And the nice thing about a house of that size, we're only talking about 600 square feet, might be off about 100 or so feet there, but you can put better quality materials in there because you're not building such a great house. So invest in quality as opposed to size. And so it also allows our students to see how to do some of the technologies, how to set the house up so you have really great airflow, so you don't have to use the AC as much, right materials so you have a better insulation value on both your roof and in your walls, items like that. And I think people in Chatham County, and actually in the surrounding areas, really appreciate that, because the last house we sold was some in Orange County. So.
Wow. Well, obviously the CCCC Chatham main campus in Pittsburgh offers more than sustainability. What are some of the other program offerings there at the main campus in Chatham?
Okay. So in addition to the ones we've already talked about, sustainable agricultural, sustainable tech, building construction, and culinary, we also offer medical assisting. If you've ever been in a doctor's office, someone you're calling a nurse is more likely actually a medical assistant. They learn the clinical skills, well, some of the clinical skills a nurse gets, as well as the medical office management skills. And so there's a combination of that. We also, on the curriculum side, we provide university transfer programming as well. So someone can come to our campus and earn a 2-year degree and then transfer to a university as a junior. And so that's mostly on the curriculum side. On the Con Ed side, the continuing education, we offer a lot of short-term training. We do creative writing. We have published offers coming out of our creative writing program, which is just a Saturday workshop. In addition to, we've had some classes on brewing beer. We're looking at offering some classes about doing distillery with liquor, as well as continuing all the things that made our campus great, working with the Ag Center and other instructors in the community and farmers to work on sustainable agriculture.
Well, the CCCC Chatham main campus also has a beautiful library. Share with our audience the relationship between the college and the county in providing this library to students and county citizens alike.
Okay. So many years ago, they decided they needed a new library because the old community library was pretty run down, and the college also needs a library on a campus. And there's a great partnership between the county and the college, where we have it now on our campus, which is centrally located in Chatham County, a 25,000 square foot building that houses the college's collection as well as the county's collection. Allows us to have that facility. If it wasn't for that partnership, that wouldn't be there. And the really great thing is that building is actually tied to our campus because its utilities, its water, its electricity, its heat is actually tied in with the utilities at our sustainable tech building. So it is really a symbiotic relationship.
Well, the CCCC Chatham also has a campus in Siler City. What program offerings are available at the Siler City Center?
We do a lot of the high school equivalency programming there, as well as English as a second language. We also have medical occupation programs there, like Nurse Aid 1 and 2, so you can sit for your certified nursing exam and become a certified nursing assistant. We also have a really unique program called Sleep Disorder Technician. I had to get that out. But it's a really unique program that if you've ever had to have a sleep test for like sleep apnea or anything like that, the technician was someone that we could have trained. So I almost forgot, ceramics, pottery, that's something we really do a lot over there, as well as coming in fall of 2017, artistic and industrial welding.
Wow. Well, what is CCCC's role in the new Chatham School of Science and Engineering?
Well, we're the higher education partner in that early college high school. Right now, those students are housed at the Chatham Center for Innovation, and they're going to spend their 2 years there taking mostly high school classes. They will occasionally take a couple of college classes while they're there. They've already taken our required PE, and some of them are actually in our pre-calculus. And then at year 3, they're going to come over to the Pittsboro campus and finish out their 2-year degrees in either Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, or Associate of Engineering, and then transfer to a university in North Carolina.
Well, Mark, you've been at Central Carolina Community College since 2005. What makes Central Carolina Community College such a special place in your mind?
I must say it's the people, all the people I get to work with every day, the people, the students who come in the doors, and then the communities that support us. We have across all 3 counties, not just in Chatham, across all 3 counties, we have just great support from our communities. We wouldn't be the institution that we are if it wasn't for our students, our co-workers, and the communities we're embedded in. And that's what makes us special.
Well, I know that you're very proud in what's being accomplished in Chatham through the community college. What has it been like since you've been provost?
It's been a really unique learning process. I was a teacher for 10 years, and then moved into administration a couple years ago. But it's been really great to get to know the community and be welcomed by them, and to learn all the different dynamics in the community. I mean, Chatham County is 709 square miles, give or take. And what you see in Bonnet and Bonley and Bennett is just different than what you see in Farrington or Governor's Club, and different than what you see in Silk Hope and down in Moncure. And it's just it's much more of a diverse county than people think. And it's really great to drive by all the farmland and pastures, as well as see some of the industry we're doing, like Olympic Steel and Araco and Basic Machining Corporation. I mean, it's just really dynamic county, and we have the mega site over by Siler City that it's not if, it's when we have a tenant there, as well as the mega site that's down in Moncure. And so the county itself is positioned to do a lot of great things, and I think that's why we have developments like Preston Development coming in and developing Chatham Park, and that's why Briar Chapel is doing really well, and it's just an exciting place to be.
It is an exciting place. And Mark, we want to thank you for being with us today, and we want to thank our viewers for being with us for 4C Visions.